What do you do to recharge outside of work?
Oh, nothing. I have kids.
I knew where that was going.
Yeah. No, in all honesty, like I have two kids. I have a 14-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter, and they are hardcore into their sports right now. There was one time this spring, I think we were playing five sports at the same time. So it's not necessarily recharging, but it's being able to see my kids do something that they love and being able to give that to them. You like playing hockey? Great. Let's play hockey. You want to play softball, baseball, football? Great. You let me know what you want to do. And I think that's, for me, seeing my kids be able to do things that they love is exactly what I wanted in becoming a parent. That they weren't just kids that or not raising kids that didn't want to go out and explore the world, but seeing kids that want to do things. They want to go camping, they want to go fishing, they want to play all their sports, and you only get so many years with them. So even though it's grueling and exhausting and sometimes you just want to go to sleep instead of driving around all night, that's the thing that I love, and I love doing it with them. And I get to see my friends. We're not gonna say that my friends aren't also there, because part of that is I get to hang out with all the moms that I'm friends with because all of their kids are also there.
Yeah, I think that's an underrated benefit from doing all that for your kids is you do meet a lot of other people with different interests, yet they have a similar interest in supporting their kid through that journey, especially with sports. Can I ask, have you offered, required, or even mentioned cow farming or working on a farm?
To my kids?
Yeah.
No. No, they were so my
Mom, can you show us how to milk a cow?
milk a cow. They actually make fun of me when we go to like rural communities where it's like a little, because like I live in a rural community, but not too much of a farming area. And when we go to like more rural areas, like where you open the door and you smell like the farms, my kids always make the joke to me. They're like, "Does it smell like home?" And I'm like, "It does." In all honesty, it brings me back to the days when I was milking cows. But no, my parents actually sold their farm 12 years ago. So my son got a little taste, like as a baby, of being around cows and things like that. But I don't think they're really, I love them, but I don't think they're destined to be
They're
farmed.
not cow farming material.
No, they're not cow farming material.
Yeah. So, but we'll let the working on a farm serve as a great experience, like you said
Yeah.
earlier, for commitment, dedication, discipline, sense of urgency, all those kind of cool things.
Right.
How about we talked about the kids, and I know they keep you busy. Does it leave at any time? And if so, for anything else personal on your side?
A little bit. We get some weeks off here and there. We are big. We go camping, so we do that. We have some land up a couple hours north of here on a lake that we go to. My husband and I love traveling, so we take trips and do stuff like that just to get out and get back in to the recharged world of not running around with kids or running around at our careers. And it's a very little limited time, but it's definitely fun and worth it.
Yeah, that sounds great. Just a chance to get away, like you said, and disconnect. I've been looking at a few things that tell we. I think we disconnect,
Oh, we
but I
never
don't
do.
think we actually literally disconnect. Right? Try putting your phone in a drawer for a whole day, not just at nighttime at 10,
Yeah.
but for a whole day. Can you actually stay off social media, email, texting? But
That
for
was like,
those, go ahead.
no, I said that was the good thing. Like my husband and I have been on a couple cruises and you can buy the Wi-Fi there, but for the most part, you're like, you know what? I'm going to disconnect from the world. So my kids are with their grandparents, and if they have an issue, they've raised children, so they know how to take care of it. So I'm not talking to the world. And a couple of years ago, our friends got married in the Dominican Republic, and
Ah, yeah, nice.
great, there's cell phone service there, and I could talk to my kids and stuff. But I was like, I'm disconnecting my work email. Like I am spending 8 days here at my friend's wedding, and I'm not checking to see if there's an issue. Please call and I will answer you. But other than that, I'm not getting online.
My last question is if you could look back at your younger self, what would you tell your younger self about what you've learned?
Oh man, that's um I would say that I should not, there's times when I should not have taken things that were happening as seriously as I did. Especially, I mean, like high school, you prepare for college, but there's things where it's like, this is so minor in the grand scheme of your life that you're making it out to be a major thing, and it's not. But make sure that you're taking the chance to, live up to the other things. When my children were little, I took some time off of working so that I could raise them. And it was one of the best things that I did, was being able to be around my kids when they were just little and developing and things like that. And I know everybody can't do that. But just being present for that is something that I was grateful for. And then as they got older and went to school full time, going back into to work full time was just as great. I mean, I love my job, so I have no qualms about my decision there. But I think a lot of times when I was younger, I took way too many things seriously, and it was like, this doesn't mean anything. And you just got to make sure that as you grow older, you're understanding what those important things are that you need to make time for, or that you should be worried about.